our guy Travis Hunter was able to play 85 snaps this week. He played, I think, 30. I got to get the exact numbers, but it was a little over 40. Two on offense. I think he played 38 on defense. That's adding up to 80, not 85. But that's what they telling us. But he had 3 catches for 22 yards, 2 tackles, and 2 passes defended on 38 snaps on defense. What did you think of his game? Obviously, that pass interference was unfortunate. I don't see how you can cover that much better. That's one of them calls where I'm like, come the F on. Like, I'm playing both ways, doing all this for the game. I cover this 6'3", 210-pound receiver as well as I can, bat the ball away. And y'all call that? Like, you can't call that right there in that spot.
You can't. Definitely on the 4th and 5. I already saw the highlight on the board, man. Definitely 4th and 5 for a young kid that, that's trying to be who he is as the number 2 pick of the draft. So I'm just happy for him. They gave him more reps on defense for sure, man. I want to see in that. And you see as the reps goes, his production getting better. Definitely the 2 PBUs. So it's big for him, man. It's big. I like that for him, man. And thankfully, like, it's good to see him on that defense. I'm a defensive-minded guy, so I want to see him play that corner. And
me too.
And I'm glad he got a good chance to go against some of the best receivers in this league. And he continue to keep, showing sparks because, like I said, we all know he gifted and very versatile. So we want to see him put that to use, man. Definitely on that defensive side.
But it's, again, just to talk about what we talked about before. Like, you played 42 snaps to get him 3 catches for 22 yards. Like, was it worth it? Was it worth the energy of putting him out there for 42 snaps for him to have 3 catches for 22 yards? Like, you could do that in 20 snaps. You could do that in 15. Like, you don't have to have him out there he got 6 targets. Like, you could have 20 plays. So every passing down, he's out there and get him his passes. But on defense, I thought he played really well. I thought that would have been such an iconic play for him if they don't call that nonsense on him. Because think about this. In another world, he bats that. That's game. That's game. So Travis Hunter playing both ways makes an incredible play on defense to save the game, to seal the win for the Jacksonville Jaguars. That BS call just
as a corner makes you mad, boy, because that would have been one of the biggest headlines as a rookie this coming week too. Like, just the fact they played them snaps, they would have been talking about, of course, they'd have been talking about his 3 for 26 catches, about 26 yards, but that play there would have say, hey, Travis is the guy that we all thought he was. Definitely. But that's the ref fault, man. He know the refs be out here.
But that's the thing. Like, especially in that play, like, I could understand if it's egregious. He grabbed him by the neck.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing crazy. Then he got his head around.
He got his hand around and tapped the ball.
That's come on, man. And that's what they asked for. That's what they asked for us to do. Look, make sure you lean and locate and turn your head. Look for the ball before you can get a PI. But then when you look for the ball, with no egregious holding, PI.
It wasn't no egregious. They hand fighting. Man. If you gonna call that, then the receiver is putting his hands on him, and he's putting his hands back on the receiver. They're hand fighting. That's part of the game. Like, is there a slight restriction? I'm sure. Are there push-offs from receivers? I'm sure. But those are the plays that, hey, on a 4th and 5 for the game, you got to let them play. Unless it's something egregious, it got to be outrageous. Just like
yeah. Is it? I mean, I'm just because I like, that's my little homie, so I'm like hot about it because the fact that, like, that could have been a real signature play to really get his, like, start off his career when they be like, maybe remember the first time Travis Hunter made a big time stop. He been doing this since a rookie year. Early he started off early, like, so that's what I'm blown with about. But I'm sure he's gonna have way more opportunities, to make some type of plays. And I'm waiting for his first pick so I can, see what he do with that rock. But
we're gonna do something crazy with it. I'm almost more frustrated because I know if he makes that play and seals the game, it's gonna put something in the back of his head about, like, hey, maybe I'm a DB. Yes, you are a DB. Like, yes.
Come join us. Come join us, man. Come join us, man. Come on over there. You wanna get in that little pedal. You wanna speed turn and all. I know scoring touchdowns is smooth. I know. I wish I could too in the league. You doing it though. But
you just need 20, 25 snaps. Y'all guaranteeing 6 targets a game. We good to go.
Come on, man. Get over here with this island so you can come over and join that DB world. You want to be over here with us.
Right. You want to be over here because that's going to allow you to reach the precipice. It's going to reach the heights you can reach. Oh.
Yeah. You could be that. Yeah. You could be that talent he got, man. He could be in that serious GOAT conversation one of these days. If he continue to keep growing as a player every year, man, God forbid, injury-free years and good stuff like that. So, man, hey, come
His
on,
ball
Trav.
skills, his poise, his
Yeah.
field, like he's right there. And
Oh,
then, you give up that play to Jamar Chase on the curl. But I mean, this is Jamar Chase.
yeah. I
It's
mean,
gonna
and
be
that's what he's
tough.
live for. He got
Yeah,
to live for that.
you
And
gotta
for
live
him
with
to be
that.
in them conversations that he know he want to be in, them type of matchups, he got to go dominate and win. I know. They gonna come, though. They gonna come, man. They
They
gonna
gonna
come.
come. And
They
he's
gonna
just
come.
a rookie, but I just want him to keep getting more snaps. I like what they're doing with him. I just wish they flip the numbers the way I need them to flip, because you're wasting a lot of energy on 42 snaps to get 6 targets. So that mean what? The other 36 plays, you was just out there twiddling your thumbs, getting conditioning. Like, we don't need
Cutting,
that.
hey, the receivers call it cutting grass.
Cutting grass,
That's what the
occupying
receivers
space.
call it. Occupying, they cutting that grass, man. I'm out here just cutting grass, Slay. That's what they always tell me, boy. They like, I'm just cutting this grass, man. I'm just running up and down this field and coming back.
I love it. I love it. Okay, we got a question from the fans, Big Play. They said, who is your best corner of all time? Now, before we go too deep in this and go down the rabbit hole, you can't forget about Mel Blount and Mike Haynes
Yeah,
and Lester
yeah,
Hayes and Darrell
yeah.
Green, and you got Champ and
Mm-hmm.
Deion, and like, there's a lot of
Everybody, yeah.
guys in there that could throw their hat in the ring.
Yeah. My GOAT of all GOATs right now, my GOAT is by far is Champ. He's from around the corner down the street from where I'm from, man. Everybody wanted to be like Champ where I'm at. And so that's always been the GOAT, man. I wanted to go to Georgia because he went to Georgia. You know what I'm saying? All that he wore number 4, I wore number 4. That's what I wore 4 in high school. So like I always wanted to be like Champ, because that's just like who would go be the next champ come up. So I did get that kind of recognition, as in like Slay might got a chance to be the next champ around here right now. So I had the scale up there, so I'm feeling good. So and of course, he's first ballot Hall of Fame, had an amazing career in college, especially that. So I know, but coming through high school, I was getting that kind of like love, as in like, okay, we finally got us another down south guy that's kind of like a champ, because he was magnificent, man. Everybody tried to do everything, mimic everything. And I played corner because of him, everything. So Champ my GOAT always. And then he panned out the way I wanted him to pan out in the league. Shoot, I love it. I loved
Yeah, I
it.
mean, that 10-pick year he had was wild too. Like, I don't think people talk about that enough. That 10-pick year Champ had, boy, he was out there playing
Look,
some football.
football, man. That's what I be saying. Everybody know who they got Deion as the GOAT. But I'm just saying, like, Champ definitely close to that conversation.
And
Like, without a doubt.
let me get his numbers, because I don't want to.
Oh, Champ up there. I think Champ got like what? He like 50, 55 picks maybe.
Don't worry, it'll be right here for you in a second. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Lynn Barney. That's 1940. Let's see.
1940.
No, I'm going all the way back.
I know. I'm
Champ
saying,
Bailey.
boy,
Champ Bailey, 52 interceptions.
52. I knew, yeah.
Deion, 53.
Yeah.
Ty Law, 53. Aeneas Williams, 55.
Mm.
Paul Krause got 81. See, but they told me.
Hold on.
They
You
be
jumped from
switching
55 to 81? God.
No, because I just went to the top. But they
Okay.
were saying Dick Night Train Lane was up there for a while. They be playing, they be fluctuating these numbers, because these numbers look different before, because they got Night Train Lane at 68 now, and Rob Woodson at 71, and Emlyn Tunnel at 79.
God, dog. What?
But see, that's when the game was different. That's why fans are like, well, yeah, you guys don't get as many interceptions anymore, because it's a different game. Like,
yeah.
quarterbacks were out there, first off, concussed,
Every time.
barely could
Every
see
time.
up from down. They're under duress, and they weren't worried about interceptions back then. They weren't seen the way we see them now. It wasn't like, oh, a quarterback throws 4 interceptions, they're the worst quarterback in the world. It's like, hey, just win the game. And so
They don't.
the whole way football was looked at was different. Now everything is efficiency. Like, hey, you throw 2 picks in a game, you're the worst quarterback in the world. So quarterbacks are risk averse. That's why you're not getting 13, 14 interceptions going to lead the league. Back in the day, you had 20, 25 interceptions, easy. Yeah, Brett Favre got the most interceptions in the history of the game. He was throwing them out, giving them out like hotcakes. And so I wish we played in there in an era where they weren't treating quarterbacks like, hey man, if you throw a few interceptions, look, don't treat them so bad because like let them throw a couple to me and let me feed my family. But you know,
Facts. I'm telling you, 'cause
quarterbacks will rather eat the ball or throw it out of bounds or make it uncatchable than to throw you a book.
I'm trying to tell you, boy, because Denver with Brett Favre throwing what? The most that they'll ever? Boy, that boy was like, what? How they was in long yards? He like, mac chickens for everybody. Just he throw them everywhere, boy. Golly. Yeah, man. But that's why I be telling folks when we be always talking about this version of football and that version of football. That version of football was really strictly about winning. Like, it was really about that. It was not about no stacks, about if he threw for 300 yards and da-da-da. This year ever, it's all about numbers. Everybody want to bring in numbers. Numbers this, numbers that, his numbers this, and numbers that. Numbers do take an effect. But, like, when it comes down to
big play, he threw 336.
Come on, boy. That's a lot.
The next closest person had 277.
300 what?
36.
And I can only imagine how many games he played. I know he didn't play that. He probably what?
His interception percentage was only 3.3%, so it was a lot. He played a lot of games because George Blanda was 6.9 and John Handel was 5.7 and Vinny Testaverde threw 267, but it was only 4% of the passes he threw. So, yeah, 336.
God dang. Boy, he down there threw 400. That down there pick a game.
Now what I'm saying, like, if they was feeding like that when we played, I could get a 50 piece. But
Yeah,
that's what people don't appreciate about how hard it is to get interceptions in this day and age of all this efficiency and all this, all these eyes on it. Quarterbacks aren't going to do it if they don't have to do it. You got to hunt for them.
Yeah.
You got to hunt for them, and the quarterbacks aren't concussed. They're as comfortable as I was
Never
talking
been.
to Jared Goff, or I was talking to Big Wit, and he said Jared Goff was telling him some games he's not even sore after the game because they're not getting hit like that no more. I mean, they got a great offensive line, but I mean, I'm sure they take enough sacks, they're going to feel sore, but it's a different game, and that's why the old school quarterbacks talk about it is so soft because they had to play under such duress.
Yeah. I mean, talking about really getting hit, and then you might pop up really with a full-blown concussion. If you go to that sideline, you're going to feel it today. That's second.
Right.
But look, I know I got 28, and I know for a fact, boy, if I played in 1960, 70, 80, shit, I'm having 50 of them.
Give me
60 of
50.
them. Yeah, with you probably had about 60, 70. I knew I'd have got me about 50.
I would have been over that water every year. Like, let me get a car. I ain't dropping too many of these books now.
And then what's so bad about the game back then? It wasn't that much crazy route combinations, man. That thing would have been no man. Hey, you already was picking all the fade balls.
You see some of them routes from back in the day, and I love them dudes because they could play. But it just was different. The crispness wasn't, It didn't need to be. You know what I mean? It's a different game.